crazy podcast about DC with your hosts E-Rock and PD. When we speak up, get your geeks up, cause you know you about to get geeked up. So sit back, relax, and get comfy. Lose your mind like Solomon Grundy and listen to a show that won't be forgotten. Coming straight out of Gotham.
In the DC universe, welcome to another delayed episode of Straight Outta Gotham, episode 184. We are a fandom pop culture podcast and a proud member of the Batman Podcast Network, hosted by the old gunslinger over there at batman-on-film.com. Make sure you check out all our other friends over in the podcast network, specifically Ryan Lauer, because we all know he needs a bigger audience. By clicking the podcast drop down and seeing what everyone has to offer. We're a part of that, and a lot of people over there doing some good things. I'm the co-host from across the Hudson River. I'm Peter R. Rivera, and today we're recording on October 4th, 2025, and as always, we have a great show for you today. But before we get into the good stuff, I'd like to remind you, all our faithful listeners, if you take the time to rate and review this show on Apple Podcasts, and we read your review on air, you just won a monthly prize pack. So I still think I have I think I have like 8 prize pack to mail that I haven't done, so apologies to whoever you are, because I read it and I forgot about it, and life got in the way. So I'll get to that, and I'll figure out who, what, where, when, why. But now let me introduce you to my partner in crime and the only man to beat Aaron Judge in apple bobbing. Ladies and gentlemen, the champion of Long Island with a record of 15 apples in 12 seconds, Eric Holzman.
'Tis the season, right?
That's
it is apple season. It is fall. It is Halloween's coming, and horror movies have started. Obviously, are coming out now. This is the time of year for that.
Eric, do you make a good pumpkin pie? You know, I know you're a culinary artist.
I've never made pumpkin pie.
I thought that'd be something you would do. I thought that was, really. Is there no German dessert for like Thanksgiving that you make or anything? Is there anything particular? I'm just wondering.
Well, apples are like apple strudel is probably the most famous German dessert.
Okay.
But that's all year round. But this time of year, that stuff gets heightened. So, yeah, that would be so. It's not like for Christmas we have like pfeffernusse and.
I don't even know what that is. What?
Pfeffernusse are these small little powdered sugared spice cookies.
Okay. All right. Nice.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So we have those for Christmas, but Christmas there's obviously a lot more. But yeah, because of it's an apple thing. Apple strudel this time of year would probably be something people would consider a fall dessert.
Are you not much of a baker?
I'm not. I'm more. I definitely like. Yeah, I know you're like with the grilling and the cooking. Yeah. Same with me. I'm much more of a.
I like to kill things and then eat them.
At least you cook them, not like the Liver King, right?
Yeah. Oh man,
that was so disappointing.
That was very disappointing. I was really into that for a while. I ate raw liver once. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah, it was horrible. It was just. I was like, I don't know how this guy does this. This literally does not taste good.
Did you watch the documentary, the Netflix documentary on him?
No, I didn't even know there was one. No. Okay, now I will.
Yeah, there is.
And Daredevil.
I watched it just to kind of, because I remember actually you were one of the people I thought of. I'm like, Pete used to be into the Liver King, so I started watching it.
Oh wow!
Just to see the story, and like it goes through the whole history, how he rose, and then what happened when he got caught, and everything up.
Well, he's still got to be on steroids because he's still huge. Like I actually saw, he popped up in my feed the other day. I was like, this guy's still like enormous. Like he still has to be juicing.
Yeah, he didn't stop. There's no way he stopped. So he lost a lot of his money because obviously, fraud.
I heard he got arrested because he like made some crazy threat to Joe Rogan, and then he flew to Dallas or wherever Rogan lives, and they like were waiting for him at the airport. I was like, what happened to this guy?
Yeah. Yeah, just what happens when you finally get caught and your whole life gets thrown into out of whack because of.
Dude, I'm so happy that no one cares about me and I'm not famous.
There's always a price of fame, right? That's what they say. Yeah, there's a price.
I'm so happy no one gives a shit about me.
We give a shit about you, Pete. I give a shit about you. Don't say that.
Yeah, well, you're not insane. Like there's insane.
That is a good point. That's a good point.
I want to ruin you. I'm like, I'm so glad nobody cares so much about me.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no one out there who wants to kill you, I don't think, anyway. So I think you're okay.
Yeah.
I think you're good. All right, so lots of stuff going on. Let's lead off with, we'll do a quick sports segment because obviously the Yankees just won the wild card against the our hated rival, the Boston Red Sox, in 3 games with highlighted by a pitching performance for the ages by rookie Cam Schlittler. Um Dude, what were you thinking watching that game as each inning unfolded and he just kept doing what he was doing? Like, what were
You got honestly like I got really nervous in the second inning because I'm like, are his emotions going to get to him? Is he going to just start losing control? And he just never did because he obviously never issued a walk. But around like the 5th inning, I was like, oh man, like I was like, he's going to come out soon. Like it's the 5th inning. Like he's,
That's what I was
and
thinking.
then every inning went by, and I was like, I don't know what to think. Like this goes against everything I've said about Aaron Boone for the last 5 years.
Well, that this series was kind of like the starting pitching was a thing for Boone in every game. Like first game, people thought he should have kept Fried in longer.
Which I don't agree with. I think Fried was fried. Honestly, his changeup was going up and out, and he had no control over it. And I totally agree with him there. I was like, well, Luke Weaver hasn't been good this year.
Right. Yep. And then the second game, he was sticking with Rodon, I think was influenced by the first game where maybe he thought he should have stuck with Fried.
I'd be really honest with you. Outside of Luke Weaver, I think he's made every right decision because I still think you got to trust Rodon because he's your number 2, and that's it. Like other than that, like you can't waste your bullpen in the wild card. And it's not a waste because he was pretty much in control. I know Trevor Story hit that home run, but still, like he didn't give up the lead, right. Like there was
right.
five. So I don't know. I don't disagree with him outside of Luke Weaver.
And they won the game, right? They won game 2, so
yeah, which was
good. And then and then game 3, like when he came out, I think it was the 6th when he came back in, and they showed him in the dugout. They were talking about him. They kind of having the discussion where they're going to take him out. He's like, no, he's throwing strikes, so he kept him in. Yeah. Man, that the whole atmosphere around game 3 with both of the pitchers being rookies and like
the Boston pitcher was really good early. He was good. I thought that was going to happen to our rookie. You know, I was like, oh wow, he's just going to pitch and it's going to become a bullpen game, but he didn't. He was just, just hope it carries over.
Yeah, he was dealing, and it really bodes well for the future for the Yankees with him. If obviously this is a sign of things to come, he's been good most of the season.
Yeah.
So it'll be good to see how this pans out going forward. But speaking of the more immediate future, now we play the Toronto Blue Jays in the divisional round. What are your feelings on that?
Like feel confident. I mean, but at the same time, it's like the playoffs. So like, there's a lot of things to factor in, and just. The Blue Jays have owned the Yankees this year, so it's like that's like concerning. But the Yankees are like red hot, and coming off the high of playing the Red Sox and the delay, the delay in their schedule. Everyone remembers that was the 07 Rockies. Like they just swept their way through the NLCS, the National League playoffs, and they were just so rusty come World Series time they just couldn't keep up. But
right,
I don't know. We'll see what happens. Toronto's a very good team. They're a very good team, and Gosman's a good pitcher. And they have Biebs. Biebs is amazing. Everyone forgets about Biebs because he's been hurt for a while, but Bieber scares me. He always scares me. He scares me when he was an Indian. I like Biebs a lot. Scherzer, I think I don't know how Scherzer made it through the year. I felt like that guy was done when he was pitching for the Rangers, but he's a crafty one. So
yeah,
it must be
they definitely.
He's got 2 different colored eyes.
I know. I think. We were talking before we came on air, and I think, I told you, I think the momentum thing with the Yankees not having to take any time off, I think they're going to be ready for game 1. And I think when you're the road team, game 1 is the most important game because if you get that one, then you start putting doubt in the other team, in the home team's head, and they kind of have to win game 2. A lot of people think, okay, if you lose game 1 on, at home, you got to win game 2. So I think this game today is very important. Obviously, we're recording on Saturday. The game's this afternoon, so game 1 is later. I think this game today is very important, and if they get this one, I like their chances very, very much. I like their chances anyway, but I like their chances more if they get this one. So it's going to be interesting to see. It was good to see Aaron Judge hit pretty well in the wild card series as well. I think he didn't hit a home run, but he was getting on base, and he got hit too, which was good to see.
I got to say that was the most angry I've ever seen.
I know. That's how I felt.
He literally walked halfway up the mound.
He was like halfway there, and then he kept walking.
He didn't do anything. He just walked up there. I was like, I've never seen him do anything like that ever.
And I don't care who you are as a pitcher. Seeing him coming towards you has to be a little scary.
He's large. He's a large man.
He's a big dude. Yeah, he is a big dude. So, playoff Volpe as well. Like, what happens when the playoffs come? This kid just becomes a little bit different. His defense has been fantastic. So yeah,
we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. Good things. Hopefully.
I think the thing that reminds me of the '96 team is I feel like they're shuffling first base and third base. Like it was either Tino and Cecil or Boggs and Hayes.
Yep.
So that comes to mind. Not like I'm saying there's any other correlations, but I was like, it just popped in my head there. Because everyone's concerned about third base and left-handed hitters. I'm like, okay, just it's fine. just you can't take Jazz out. What are you doing?
Yeah, that was an interesting decision. But Rosario did get a hit, but he was playing third. He got a big hit in game 3, but he was playing third that game.
I can't remember if this is too old for you, but I feel like Jazz is my Mickey Rivers. Of this team, the fast guy, there's crazy stories about Mickey Rivers and the Yankees, and sometimes Jazz goes a little AWOL. Not that really too bad, but I feel like I finally got my Mickey Rivers, and it's Jazz.
Yeah, I think every one of their teams had that guy who was kind of edgy, or who kind of brought them together.
They wanted it to be Donaldson, but he just pissed everybody off.
Yeah. Yeah, but like Swisher in 2009, like each team had that one guy who kind of kept them up. Obviously, David Wells with the dynasty teams, he was always a wild card. You didn't know what was going to happen with him.
Yeah.
So we've always had those kinds of good players during the runs, and I think you need that in a clubhouse.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how things.
First time they've ever played in the postseason.
I know.
I feel like the Yankees, because when you think about it, the Yankees never really were like, even during the Bautista years when the Blue Jays were winning division, and the Yankees were not very good. I feel like that then. And then obviously when they were in their championships, the Buck was rebuilding the team with Dick Michael,
Right.
So they've never really. This is like the first time they've ever really been on a collision course. Like probably the Vladdy years, because even like the Delgado teams never really contended.
I know. But then I'm like, it's funny you bring up Vladdy because he talks a lot of stuff.
So well,
Junior,
this is the trailer for the movie. He puts up numbers though. Vladdy puts up numbers. Vladdy can talk all he wants.
Oh, he does. He's fantastic.
I was like, he's top 5 hitter. Like I love Vladdy. He's on our team, but I love his dad too. I mean, we all know.
I did too.
We all know the Expos have a special place in my heart.
Yeah. Yeah,
Montreal may be out of theirs, but they have a special place in my heart.
You need to get up there. It's a cool city. I'm telling you, it's a cool city. You need to get up there.
Get
up to Montreal. Yeah.
One day.
Cool little place to go visit. All right. So let's move on sports, even though I am currently watching the Knicks in Abu Dhabi as well while we record this, but
the Knicks in Abu Dhabi, that's great.
Yeah, they're doing that preseason thing in Abu Dhabi, so the Knicks are one of the teams. The Sixers and
I don't think I'll ever go to Abu Dhabi.
There's something so intriguing about that place.
I'm good right here.
Something so intriguing.
Right here. North America.
It's a 16-hour flight or something like that. It's even longer than Japan.
I don't know the farthest. I mean, Italy's probably the farthest I'll go.
All right. So let's start. Pete, where are you in Peacemaker land?
Not this week. I'm a week behind. I am last week. Okay.
I am a week behind as well. So I did not watch the most.
I know they're all Nazis.
Yes. Yes. To do this show, we have to read certain articles, and I read the article, so I do know where we're at with it.
Are you Gunn behind?
No. Just one episode.
Okay. Oh, so. Okay. Just the newest one, the one that came out this week for me.
Yes. Yeah. So that storyline, James Gunn specifically spoke about, and of course, people start making the interviewer anyway started making the modern day correlation to what's going on in our country and all this other stuff. Um, and Gunn shied away from that. He said no, it had nothing to do with it, and he went back to talk about Superman as well. Said everyone thought the conflict in the Middle East with Israel and Palestine as well, and
Which has been
it
going on
was
forever.
right. Was it that Phil? He's like, no, nothing like that. But what did you think of the twist and the choice and how he wanted? Because I'll be honest with you, and maybe this says more about me. I didn't even notice that there were no black people.
Well, because Adebayo's in the show, I feel like I wasn't looking for it. Like, I don't know, it wasn't noticeable. It wasn't like I was
Right.
watching Friends. So yeah, I mean, for me, I didn't see this coming at all. Like, it was kind of, I thought they were on the Earth with Superman. Like, that's
Right.
what I thought this was. Like, I thought that essentially Peacemaker was walking through the door into the new DCU, and that's not what happened. So the
No,
DCEU is still alive. Like, let's not put that to bed. Like, the DCEU still won't die. It refuses to die. You know,
I know.
it's
I
incredible.
know.
I'm almost like, let's bring it back, man. Let's go.
Well, I will say this: credit to him and his creative mind. Because remember when people were asking, like, we're speculating what he was going to do with the DCU, what he was
When
going to
Superman
keep,
gonna
and he
show up
said,
in Peacemaker.
he's like, we're gonna keep some of it that works and get rid of, but he's keeping it all live. To your point, like he's keeping everything possible
Yeah.
by going here, which is fantastic from that point of view. And yeah, I did not expect that at all. Like now thinking back though, once they was revealed, and
But
then I
that's
started
also like,
thinking back,
you look at like what's going on the DCEU Earth, and it's like there are clearly, various forms of ethnicities and races on that Earth. So like that's
yes,
why you don't realize it in the show, because half the show is normal, and then the rest is this weird alternate Earth that doesn't like. So like that's why I was like, I didn't notice it. I was like,
I
because
know,
Sasha Bordeaux clearly has an accent in this show.
yes, yeah, I did not notice it at all. Um, but I mean, it does make the show, does add depth to the show. It adds depth to the relationship with his family in that Earth. We obviously know why his father now is kind of normal on that Earth, because he's still the same guy. He just lives in a world that he's happy in. Um, a lot of that stuff I hear gets revealed in the latest episode, or gets dealt with in the latest episode. I don't know. I haven't watched it yet. I need to.
This is what I'll say. Like, I'm really enjoying Peacemaker. I think it's really good. At the same, I was just talking with Nico about this on Twitter. I want like heavy hitters. Like, I'm waiting for Lanterns. Like, Peacemaker's fine. It's
Right.
Peacemaker.
I know what you mean. I know what you
I
mean.
don't own any Peacemaker comic books. Like, Lanterns, I'm really excited for. Like, that's the stuff I need A-listers, man. Peacemaker's good, and I'm happy James Gunn's really doing it. But I was like, I'm not talking like Batman. I was like, there's the Batman movie being made. I could totally wait on Batman, not in a rush.
Right.
It's
Right.
literally everything else. Like, Flash, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, even those guys we have seen. Like, if you're really restarting this, then just don't hold back and just give me A-listers in any way, shape, or form. If you think the Flash works best on a TV show, that's great. If you think it's perfect for a movie, awesome, it's great. I mean, a Green Arrow, I think, is even a bigger deal than Peacemaker. So
I
I don't know. It's the right creative guy, and you could see what he can do here in this realm, right? This genre. But it's like, dude, like, I need you to tackle bigger names. And I know he just did a Superman movie, but it's like, I want the A-listers, man.
I'm with you. Like I am with you. But I really enjoy this character, the Peacemaker character. So I love watching the show, and I
Yeah.
think, to your point, like I think this season started slow, but it's gotten progressively better each week, and I've really enjoyed where they're going with this. I did like this twist in the storyline. Um, so yeah, for me, everything's working so far in the new DCU. But I'm with you. I kind of want more of the A-list characters that I care about, and I've always cared about. So to your point, like Green Arrow, that would be another great way to go. But
Yeah.
Lanterns is kind of the thing that I'm really looking
Yeah.
forward to
Like,
now, because I just love the concept of what I'm
I'm with
hearing.
you.
So
That
Yeah.
it's Green Lanterns, like, it's Green it's
Yeah.
here we
And
go.
we
This isn't just this is gonna be more than we're gonna shine a green light on an actor's face and cut,
right. And
Like,
we haven't had anything serious really with the character since the Ryan Reynolds movie.
yeah.
So,
Other than that, it was just a diggle. It was a diggle
yep.
down.
Yep, it was a diggle, which never really happened either. Like that,
That's it.
it was kind of, teased, and maybe if they kept the CW shows going, maybe it would have been, but it didn't. So
I just don't
who
want them to
knows?
be like, "Oh, we can't do that. We just did it." Just like you are who you are. You're DC. Like
Yeah.
you make another Flash movie, and don't cast a whack job.
I mean, people don't hate Spider-Man. People don't hate Spider-Man because they have to keep doing Spider-Man movies, although they lose the rights when Sony loses the rights, right? They may not love the movies, but we always are happy to see more Spider-Man. So
Yeah, well, I mean, I think certain characters probably. I mean, maybe Blue Beetle, like something like that is not big enough, and maybe you're
right.
hoping that the movie catches on and it gets big. But I mean, but then again, I hate picking on Blue Beetle because it was definitely made for TV, right?
But it was good. Like I
I
really
know,
liked the
but
movie.
like, people, nobody went to see it. No one talks
Right.
about it.
Nobody else
The only
cared
people who
because
talk
who the
about it is
hell.
when it's me. It's like maybe we shouldn't have made that.
Right. It's one of those movies that no one will go to see. You have to it's a word of mouth movie from the beginning. Like
The
no one's gonna
villain's
go
so
to see
bad
that.
too. Like Susan Sarandon is like drunk.
Yeah, she was terrible. The villain was bad and she was bad. Like
He
she was the villain and
Jaime,
the other guy was the
like
villain.
that movie's all about the kid who played Jaime and George Lopez and the grandmother. Like that,
And the grandmother,
the
yeah.
three of them are the ones who carried that movie. And I'm like, oh my god.
Oh man, the
Even when
grandmother.
brother comes out with like dual machine gun, like I was like, who is she? Like Jesse Ventura in Predator? What is going on?
But that's the thing. Like we're laughing. Like we're laughing. It was fun. It was a fun film. I
I
wish more
enjoyed it. It just it's a bummer.
I
Everything
wish more
about it is
people
kind of
would
a
have saw
bummer,
it.
but I love it so much. I have a
Yeah,
flying
I'm
Blue
with
Beetle
you.
in my basement.
I bought they were giving the merch for the film at AMC. I have that stupid backpack they were selling with the beetle on it. I actually have it. I bought it. So I supported the film, but you're right. He's not an A-list character, and it's hard to push those types of things to the front when people just don't care to begin with. So
No, I honestly, if just go and just dive head first.
I'm with you. I'm totally with you there. So speaking of, you dropped Batman. You say you don't care about Batman, but
I didn't
apparently
say
the
I don't
script for
care
The
about
Brave
that.
and the Bold is in
Twisting
flux.
my
And
words around, Eric Holzman.
well, you mean you don't care about this version right now because we have one movie in
Yeah, well,
production.
I
That's
just
what you
say I
said.
can
So
wait. So
yeah, you can wait. But yeah, the script is in flux. And what did you think about what Gunn said
I mean,
about
I think they're just taking their time because I think he realizes he's not even in a rush to make this movie because
right,
well, Batman's a huge part of DC, right? Obviously, this Batman is just kind of in the back burner because it's just a weird time. It's just an odd coincidence, right? So I think
right,
they realize they don't have to rush out a Batman movie to please the masses. I think people are enjoying what they're getting, and he's just taking the time and they're working on the script. And it's cool that they're working on the script. They're probably floating out ideas. He says it's changed from what it initially was. We've heard that before. That's been said numerous times. So it just seems like they're just figuring it all out, because it just I wouldn't look at that original slate he released because
yeah,
yeah, I mean I said that from day one, so I thought that was while some things have come out, a lot has changed. So
right,
and well, stuff we're going to talk about coming up, like James Mangold probably. So
yes. Like there's things when you're plotting out a story, you have an idea in mind, and then certain choices will impact other choices, and like to your point, could change things that come down the line than you originally saw. For example, when he's talking about it, he in the article he talks about how Clayface came to be, how it wasn't even
yeah,
a part of something, but it was pitched to him and they loved it, and that so they went with it.
and I
So
think
they're
that's
like,
fine because it scratches the Gotham itch.
right, right. So it is very interesting to hear him talk about The Brave and the Bold and, the casting of it, because we hear so many things about fan casting and people that, He's like he hasn't heard from anyone who didn't say they wouldn't want to be Batman. So
that's great though. I mean, I know he's not going to say anything otherwise, but like honestly, to hear like everyone wants to be Batman, that's just like that's good. I feel like we're going to get a good actor. You know, I feel like I can really trust him on this, and I kind of feel like he's directing this movie.
If he's not directing it, he is writing it. Yes. If he's not going to be the one on set, I think he's definitely the one penning the script and the screenplay. So I don't disagree with you at all. I just don't know where he's going to be at that time, and I don't know how much they want him directing all of these films. I like Muschetti's. I like The Flash. I like the first It. The second one was
Yeah, I mean, no complaints there.
So if they keep him as the director, it will not bother me at all. I think he's a good director. But I am totally
anything he wants, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I am not. Doesn't bother me at all. So I'm there for that one if they keep it. But if they change it, like you said, what you announce in the beginning doesn't always come to fruition in the end.
Right?
So,
I mean, Waller, Amazons, like all this. I know there's a couple of streaming shows and but then
I think Waller will still happen. You don't want to lose Viola Davis. I think that will happen.
I don't think you lose Viola Davis. It's probably just maybe Waller doesn't actually happen. Maybe she just comes out and she just does cameos.
Maybe.
I don't think you lose Viola Davis. Maybe she's an antagonist again somewhere along the line, but I don't think they lose her.
Right. So there was a little bit of a stir sticking with James Gunn and the DCU. There was a little bit of a stir because Gunn posted a picture of course, and then Brainiac, and then everyone's automatically starting to think, oh, Brainiac's the villain for the Man of Tomorrow. And he says he wasn't aware when he posted the cover of the script that there was going to be discussion around that particular topic. But he says he thinks he'll hold off for what's exactly going to happen. So what did you think about that?
I mean, I thought of what everyone else thought. We're going to get Brainiac on film.
Well, sorry.
What happens. I mean, I still think we could. I mean, Jason Momoa denied he was Aquaman for like 3 years.
That's true.
Anything's possible. I mean, I think it's about time we got a different villain. So, I mean, and they've already, basically Lex has been used, and now Lex is teaming up, and then we'll see what's going on. So they got to fight something, and I don't know. I'll take Zod at this point, I guess, right? Because I'm not even because it's again Zod, but it's just something other than Lex. I don't know. It's always either Lex or Zod, so it's probably Zod.
They introduced a lot of things in Superman that, if they did go Brainiac, obviously totally makes sense. So I would be totally fine with that. Another thing that we saw.
Please don't do Zod.
Yeah, I think we need to put Zod on the back burner for a little while.
I'm down.
He needs to be kind of sidelined for now. Brainiac is the next logical one of the bigger Superman villains. He's the place I would want to go. So, and I've been dying for this for years. I'd love to see a Brainiac done. So yeah, I'm looking. That's what I'm looking for it. He also talked about, and this again, back to Peacemaker. The guy you just mentioned showed up in Peacemaker. Lex Luthor was in Peacemaker, and he talked about how that happened. And then people started speculating, oh, if Lex is in it, will Superman be in it? But hate to break the news to you people, Superman will not be in Peacemaker. So,
all right, well, there you go. Yeah. So bummed out about that.
Do you like that Lex that Lex was in Peacemaker?
It's fine. It worked. I don't have any issues with it. Why would I? That's what Lex Luthor does. That's what the government does.
Right.
It's like, yeah, this works.
Yeah, it definitely worked. It was cool to see him, and he stuck.
I like him as Lex. I really do.
Oh, so do I. And he stuck to his word. He's sticking to his word. Everything is interconnected, and we get little drips and drabs of it here and there. And I hope that doesn't bother anyone, huh?
If it bothers you by now, bless your heart.
Well, yeah, I hope that doesn't detract from people's enjoyment of the show. I hope you can, because I hear that argument a lot, and I'm like, it's just a little thing. Like, it's a little scene. I don't know. Every time I hear that argument, I'm like, just watch it.
That just seems to be the way they make TV now. So,
yeah,
I don't know what to tell you.
So,
find me a TV show that doesn't do that.
You're right.
I mean, like,
100% correct.
I know this is like going to sound ridiculous, but Tim Allen just had like Al Borland and Heidi on
Yes,
his new TV show. So I was
he
like,
did. He had a reunion,
yeah, he had
home
a,
improvement
he
reunion.
had a home
Yeah.
improvement reunion. I think, yeah, his what's her name, Richardson was there too. So I was
Yep.
like that's just what they do on TV. Everything's connected. Like I don't know.
Yeah, people are suckers for that stuff, and they're suckers for nostalgia, and as we've seen in film and TV. So it's just kind of the place we're in right now, and I'm sure that'll pass.
And here's the thing, though,
Because
like everyone wants to scream about like comic book accurate. What's more comic book accurate than that?
it's true.
That's
It's
literally
very,
what
very true.
they do in the pages of DC Comics.
Yep.
So
Yep. I mean,
if you don't
even
like that, then you don't like comic books. That's more like along the lines like you like a character, not a comic book.
correct. That's
I think
kind
that's
of
different.
yes. That's kind of where I
Sure.
go with it. My thinking as well. Like if you don't like this because if you don't like different interpretations of a character, it's fine. You don't have to like what they're doing, but you shouldn't be upset that they're trying different things with a character because they do that in comics all the time.
Yeah. So I'm like,
So,
yeah, there's
you
a
know,
difference.
yes, there is. All right. Speaking of our favorite comic book character, which is Batman, we
Oops.
know the Batman Part 2 is in production, and we had another casting call. So
Uh-oh.
Tobias Menzies, who's everyone knows this guy. If you saw his picture, you say, yes, I've seen him in things before. He was on The Crown. He used to be on the show Rome on HBO. He's been in other things too that I can't quite think off the top of my head, but he's someone He was cast, and he's currently apparently being eyed, to play the role of Amadeus Arkham in the Batman Part 2.
Hmm.
So, Pete, hearing that, where does that put your head with regards to where they might be going in this film?
Man, this is this going to become like a psychological thriller thing?
I think that's exactly where we're going in this film, to be
You
honest
know?
with you.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think this is going to be a real thinking man's Batman movie, and I think that's going to obviously rub the Kowalskis the wrong way. There's not going to be a whole lot of like flashbang and cape twirling. Yeah, it's very. I don't know. I feel like we're just leaning more towards maybe like Hugo Strange, maybe a Two-Face thing. Duality type deal, split personalities. I don't know. Arkham. I'm just thinking about it, crazy people. So hey, maybe straight Sophia does show up, or
Yeah.
or this is like prequel Martha stuff. Martha, where she went nuts and they put her in the hospital. Remember that from the first one?
Yes,
So.
because the parents are back in this one too. Thomas and Martha, who played in the Batman, will be back in this movie as well.
So if he's but most likely if he's Amadeus, that means I believe he's kind of like a founder of the hospital.
he
So that would
is.
probably put him around the Martha range. So maybe he's Martha's doctor.
Yep.
I wonder.
And maybe
And then maybe they're got to be going Hugo Strange here.
that's what I think. And it's funny because I remember we were talking about this a while back after the movie came out. I said I would like to see them go that route with.
I'm not a
With
real big Hugo Strange fan, to be honest. Like,
a
you know,
lot of people aren't. A
It's
lot of
it's a
people
little bit
aren't.
deeper than I kind of want to go. Maybe reading it's a one thing. I enjoy the Arkham games, but I like button mashing, so maybe that kind of tricks me. Yeah, I
But
don't
I
know.
think
He's never like a guy like yeah. Like if you were like I don't know, if we were getting a solo Joker movie, I'd probably be more pumped for it coming out even after all the Joker stuff we've been getting. But yeah, Hugo Strange is not on the top of my list, but I got a feeling that's where we're going.
well, we know the Joker's been introduced, so he's obviously possible to show up in this. Hush was hinted in the Batman, so we know that's another possibility. It would go along the lines with everything we're hearing.
Sometimes I don't know if those things are like hints of what's to come, or if those are like old school Easter eggs of what directors liked and they
Right.
stuck them into movies. Like maybe Matt Reeves just loves Hush. I don't know, but or you could be right, and Hush could be a center piece of the next part of this saga. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not saying that he will be. I'm just saying like these elements and these hints have been introduced,
Mhm.
so they're all fresh in our minds.
Right.
So if they do go that direction, the foundation has been laid for him to pull from these different references to do the upcoming films. As far as Menzies go, though, he's a fantastic actor. I love everything I've seen him in.
Okay,
So
that's good stuff.
I am good with this casting.
Have you ever done
And
a car review for one of his movies?
he's never been a main lead in a film.
Okay.
So
I just wasn't
yeah,
sure.
he's mostly been a television actor,
Oh.
but
We need
I
TV reviews from the car then.
that would be tough. I'd have to run from the outside, get in the car.
You should just
Turn
watch
everything
them
on.
on the iPad in the driveway. The Wi-Fi will reach out there.
Oh, it would. The Wi-Fi does reach out, so it would work. It would work. Oh, that's interesting. We'll see. We'll see where we go with that. But speaking of, since I talked about this before and we kind of ended, we'll do a little interlude away from the Capes talk right now. I did go and see the movie Good Boy last night. I did not do a car review. Apologize. But Good Boy is the film right now. It's a horror movie that's centered around a dog. The name should give it away. Most people, when you have a dog, you say good boy, so there you go. And it's told from the perspective of the dog. So the camera's shot behind the dog, focuses on the dog. It's the most interesting concept for a film that I've ever seen, and it completely worked for me. It was really, really well done. This dog is fantastic. The dog is not a trained acting dog. He's just this guy's pet. So it took him a long time, he said, to film it. The film is only an hour and 15 minutes. It's not a long movie whatsoever. But I'm imploring everyone to go see it. If you like horror movies, it's not a traditional horror film, but it has elements of horror in it. And it's just a really, really good movie and good for this season. You are rooting for this dog the entire time. It's points, it tugs at your heart. Like, there's a lot of good elements in this film, and I really recommend it. So just a little bit of a movie review there and a little bit of my take and what I think you guys should do. If any of you do go see Good Boy, hit me up on the Facebook page or on my Twitter account, and we could talk about it there. But I even told Pete to go to the theater and see this one. It's an indie film. You should support the indie film. Go see it. There you go.
That's it. Eric Holzman reporting live for New Jersey Critics of Cinema.
But definitely go see this one, guys. It's a very, very good film. It has your Halloween elements in it, and it has dogs in it. It's just great. So go see it.
What are you doing for Halloween? You got plans?
I don't have plans for Halloween yet.
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing on my schedule.
No
It's
costume?
actually my great niece's birthday. She's gonna be 2. So I'll probably wind up going over there and seeing her in her costume and stuff like that. But as far as me doing for Halloween, I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know if I'm dressing up. I don't know.
I think I'm going to do. You remember when we went to go see the Batman and we went to the video game museum with Hoss?
Yes.
Remember I bought that Luigi hat?
Yes.
I think I'm just going to buy overalls and a green shirt, and I'm going to be Luigi.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to do that.
That is awesome. Cool stuff. Cool stuff.
That's my plan.
All right. So yeah, we have to discuss if we're going to do a Halloween show this year. Talk about that.
Yeah, we could. Oh, did we ever do that one with Lauer?
I don't think we did.
Remember, we got canceled. Yeah, we should just pick that up.
We should.
There we go. Problem solved. I did it.
We should.
I get deals done, man. That's what I do. I make deals.
You do.
That's it.
You do make deals. A lot of that going on. Anyway, sticking with Halloween, the Halloween video game, there was a little gameplay reveal and the release date has been set. So the release date is September 8th of next year, 2026, on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC via Steam and Epic Games Store. What do you think of the little trailer, the little teaser?
I'm going to buy this, dude. I'm going to buy this. I've said on the show, I bought the Friday the 13th game. That game's fun as hell.
Okay.
So I'm excited for this one. This is cool. Oh man, the only like other horror game I can even remember is I guess Alien. You can count Alien 3, but remember the Friday the 13th for the NES?
That's I had that one.
Remember. Oh yeah. Jason was like,
yep, I did have that game. I did. It was an awesome game too. A lot of fun with it. A lot of fun in that.
Yeah, I'm excited for this. I can't wait. I like this. I like zombie games a lot too. So this is
same.
It's cool. Usually I literally before we did the show I was playing some Call of Duty. So I do enjoy video games. I'm excited for this one. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, the trailer pretty cool. Here's the official blurb about the game, guys. So just so you know what it's about. Death comes to Haddonfield in Halloween, a chilling tribute to the iconic John Carpenter's classic film. Survive or slay across the tense streets and dark corners of Haddonfield in this asymmetrical horror sandbox, taking on the role of either a desperate civilian or the infamous Michael Myers himself. In each high-stakes cat and mouse match, every decision means life or death. As a civilian, protect the townsfolk by guiding them to safety, scavenging for weapons and supplies, and finding a phone to call the police before it's too late. Danger lurks around every corner, and survival depends on strategy, teamwork, and quick thinking. Meanwhile, Michael Myers stalks the shadows, using terrifying abilities like shape jump to move unseen across the map and strike without warning in a heart-pounding experience. So that sounds like a lot of fun.
I mean, if that was a movie, I'd be excited.
Right? I agree with you. That sounds like a lot of fun. I haven't bought a video game in a minute. This one I will buy.
I think the last one you bought, because I remember you told me, I think it was Injustice.
That I actually bought a physical copy for? Yes.
Yeah.
That was the last one I bought. Yeah, I
remember
did buy the digital
you loved
version.
Injustice when it came out. I remember that.
Both of them. Yeah. I love both
Yeah,
of them.
I mean the latest one, yeah, too.
Yeah, they had so many characters in that. It was awesome. I enjoyed that game.
Great. It looks great. It still looks good. I think it holds up.
It does. It does. It does. So an update, real quick update on Spider-Man himself, Mr. Tom Holland. As we knew, he had gotten injured or hurt on set and took about a week off, and he's back. So it's not expected to impact their film's July 31st, 2026 release date. It was a mild concussion, and apparently he's back and he's fine and everything's good. So do not fret. That's one of the movies that I will honestly say is on my radar. I'm very much anticipating it, not just because of Spider-Man, but because after the last movie, it's a completely clean slate.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what they do. I'm very curious. I wonder what they have thought of. Yeah.
Yes.
I wonder what they thought.
And we had some casting as well. So Marvin Jones III will be playing Tombstone in Spider-Man Brand New Day. Now, you guys probably know who he is. If you've seen the picture of him, I mean, it's like perfect casting. So many ways.
Dude, I watched Black Lightning. This is going to be awesome. Like, this guy is going to just be really just gangster. I don't know what else to say. He's so badass.
And he voices the character in the Into the Spider-Verse series.
Yeah,
the Spider-Verse
it just seems perfect.
Yeah, does seem perfect. I'm now thinking, are people going to think, oh, they're connecting those two in some way? You know, because he voiced it there and he's playing him in the movie. Who knows? Who knows? We know that's happening in the DCU. So who knows if Marvel's going to take a page from there and somehow connect the Spider-Verse universe into what they're doing with the MCU? Maybe that's how they get Miles Morales into the MCU?
Maybe. I hope they don't kill Peter.
Oh, no, I'm with you there. I hope they don't kill Peter. But I'm just saying, we've seen this happen before, or we see it happen currently. It's happening in the DCU, so it will be interesting to see how that plays out. But a fantastic actor, fantastic choice. I'm totally in on this one. So, Pete, we were talking about this a little bit before the show. The teaser for The Bride, or The Bride of Frankenstein movie, came out. The teaser trailer. I'll let you go first. What'd you think?
I think Bale looked cool. I just don't know if I don't really like I don't know. I'm a traditionalist, I guess. I wanted her to have a 7-foot haircut.
Yep.
It'll take some adjusting. I'll probably check it out, but I'm not like excited for it as I thought I was.
Yeah, I'm kind of there with you. I thought it was okay to me. I didn't really like the look of it. But like you said, Bale looks good, but it looked a little cheap to me. And I know it's just a trailer, so maybe they have some work to do on the background. Maggie Gyllenhaal is directing this.
Who's playing the bride?
I forget her name.
Okay.
I'm terrible.
I thought maybe you knew. That's fine.
I'll tell you.
It's not Maggie. But yeah, I was like, this is just kind of...
It's not, and I thought it would. Jessie Buckley, that's her name. I thought it would be her. It's kind of weird that it's not. I feel like it could have been. She could have played the role perfectly, but it's cool that they're trying someone else. I'm not too familiar with Jessie Buckley's work, but you know, I'm. I'll probably go see this because I always like seeing these type films. So I'll probably definitely go and give it a shot when it comes
Mhm.
out. But I'm not like I'm gonna need to see a little bit more. Normally, I say I don't need to see anymore. This one I
Yeah.
need to see, I think, a little bit more before I get
I'd
there.
like, honestly, like a classic remake of Frankenstein. Like, just, you know,
Yeah,
I
that could
don't need
work.
kind of like a weird take. Just kind of want Frankenstein to be Frankenstein. Just modernize it.
Yep. So this year for Warner Brothers has been very good at the box office. They're the first studio this year to cross 4 billion at the global box office, which I think shocks a lot of people because for a long time we all thought the studio was in trouble. But this news, when you hear stuff like this, and then you know that there could be a sale going on, it makes perfect sense. Like you want to sell when you're at your top. They want to sell
So
when
you
they're at
think
their
it's
top.
coming, huh?
I do. I do think it's coming.
I
I
don't
do
think you're
think a sale
wrong.
is coming.
It's been
So
rumored forever.
I know they're supposed to be splitting where the entertainment will be kept, and then they'll be selling off the television or the other part. I forgot how they're splitting it up. But when you hear stuff like this, there's not going to be a better time for them to do something like this. So, but yeah, 4 billion at the box office. I've seen most of the films. One Battle After Another, which is the latest release. Another movie. If you haven't gone to see it, go see it. It's fantastic. Um, Very, very good film. DiCaprio, Sean Penn is fantastic. Just phenomenal
Leo's very
performance
hot
in
right
it.
now.
Yep. So definitely go grab it. But with that and Sinners and F1 and Superman and what's the Minecraft movie?
Yeah,
Like all
which
those
I was
movies.
like, I can't believe how much money. I mean, I guess I should, but I'm like, I didn't care about that. Minecraft.
I didn't either. And everyone like of a certain age I know who saw it said it wasn't that good, but then everyone under a certain age I saw it loved it. So you do that with that what you will. But the fact that it's the highest grossing of all those movies doesn't surprise me because of how popular the game is, but does surprise me a little bit because of what I've heard from people who I trust who like movies and said about the movie itself.
Stupid kids.
So yeah, like we all know who controls the purse in most households. It's not the wife or the husband. It's what do the kids want to do? How do we keep them entertained? And this is what happened. So, but that's cool news because, like I said, for a while there, people were burying Warner Brothers and you know putting
Hey,
them
look,
in the dirt.
when you got a character like Uxas under your umbrella, anything's possible.
Oh, maybe he's the villain in Superman.
Yes. That's all I need.
Oh, it's funny, Pete. When I was going to bed last night, we were texting last night, talking about the timing for doing today's show. And I'm laying down. I'm just about to go to bed. I had the TV on in the background, and what comes on?
Zack Snyder's Justice League.
No, BVS. You were
Oh,
close.
the second greatest movie of all time.
Yes, BVS came on, and I'm like, I cannot escape this film. Whenever I'm about to record with
extended
Pete,
Snyder cut of BVS? The
it
ultimate
was on
edition.
TV. It was on TV, so I I
think it might have been the theatrical then.
Yeah, I didn't watch the whole thing.
You should have.
I watched.
That's cinema.
I watched a little bit of it, and then I went to sleep. So,
what a time that was to be alive.
the excitement going into that film, and then the initial reactions post that film, and then everything that's come after it. If you think about it in a little like time capsule, it's amazing.
The amount of time we wasted yelling at each other over that movie, I'm very embarrassed. But we did get some ookses out of it, so yeah.
We got some ookses. We did. We did get some ookses out of it. So so funny. That is great. Anyway. So you mentioned James Mangold before, and we do want to talk about this for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Paramount had signed Mangold to a deal. They signed him to a production deal. So interesting timing on this one. Because of other projects that Mangold is currently tied up in
Well,
doing.
this goes back to the whole Slate thing, right?
Right. Yeah.
Like, is this Swamp Thing movie really going to come out?
That's the thing. You're right. Is that movie really going to come out? I mean,
I think it's dead.
It might be. It doesn't say it doesn't say that it's exclusive. I didn't read that anywhere.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
So
I'm bummed, man, because I wanted that. Like, we haven't had a good Swamp Thing movie in like 35 years, right? Like, well, what year did Swamp Thing come out? 80s, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. So I think that, I think that character, and I think he's a heavy hitter personally. Like, I think, there's a reason why he got a movie in the 80s to begin with. But yeah, I that bothers me. It's like that's the one thing James Gunn got me excited for was this fucking Swamp Thing, and it's not even happening. To be honest with you.
Well, you don't know that. You don't know that.
It's not going on, dude. I bet you Clayface took its spot.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. That is possible.
I
didn't think of that. That could have been the swap out. But who knows? Maybe they couldn't. Maybe him and Mangold couldn't find a good time to.
Maybe he drops out of this Paramount deal in like 3-4 years. I don't know. Maybe 5 years. I don't know how long.
Like I said, it doesn't mean he's. I didn't say exclusive anywhere in the article, so it's not like he's tied to them only. But I don't know. It's an interesting little story that we got about Mangold's future and that Paramount deal. Anyway, so I saved this for the end because it's something only I care about. So the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer was dropped, and I could not love a trailer more, to be honest. They know exactly what this character is. Both of them are, and the trailer definitely just keeps everything in that space, in that wheelhouse. And if that's the movie we get, this is going to be a smash hit. Like I do think this could be another $1 billion film for the Star Wars franchise. Most of them get there somehow, even if they're not great. But the popularity of the character of the Grogu character, Baby Yoda, quote unquote, is so big. You're gonna get a bunch of kids that want to go, and then the Mandalorian, the show, has been so good. You're gonna get the Star Wars fans that want to go.
Do you think it's gonna be an actual movie, or if it's just gonna be like a 2-hour version of the TV show?
I mean, it's probably going to end the show. Like, it's probably going to end the series completely. So I think it's going to be kind of one of those. I do think that it's going to kind of tie up everything for the show, and it's going to leave us at a certain point. But I am so looking forward to this. I've been looking forward to it since they announced it. And yeah, I mean, Star Wars after Andor, I'm very, very high on.
What was Andor?
Andor was the 2-season TV show that they did on Disney Plus. That was a spin-off from a character in Rogue One.
Oh, I liked Rogue One. Maybe I should watch that.
Yeah, Andor's fantastic. It's fantastic TV. Season 1 starts slow, but it ends on a really, really high note, and then season 2.
That's what you said about Green Arrow.
Beginning. What?
You said that. Yeah, I know, but I can't get through season 1. It's so slow.
Once Oliver starts getting involved in being the Green Arrow character more, that show picks up. It's not a great complete
I can't
series,
just wait for Felicity.
But
I can't wait to see her pop up.
So, but I do. Man, that was a really good show. I still can't believe that show spawned an entire universe around. The character was the Green Arrow that they started it with.
And then you never gave Batwoman a shot because you hate female superheroes.
Yet I love Captain Marvel. Pick one, Pete.
I don't have to pick one, Eric. It's not my life. I don't make these decisions. I just report the news.
Pick a storyline for me. I need to know which one.
Eric, I don't write your life. I just write your biography.
All right. Well, on that note, let's tie a bow on this show.
Me, Socially, Pete Illustrated, Batman on Film, Batman Book Club, Spider-Man Coalition, Eric Holzman Digest.
Thank you, Pete. You guys know where to find me. Finally33 on Twitter, X, whatever you call it. Also on Instagram, same Finally33 there. All nicked up. We're gonna start kicking off. We were supposed to start Schedules have been tough to hammer out with us, but I think we're going to be actually doing our first show next week. So look out for that. Anywhere you see,
The boys are back in town.
Yes, anywhere you consume your social media, you can find us. We're on X, we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook. We'll send out an alert when we go live. If you follow me any place, you can just click in and listen to us talk about basketball and the New York Knicks. My football show's coming too. That's been another thing. Sickness has kind of gotten in the way of us starting that one, but the podcast is coming. Me and my coworker Dave, we're actually going to start kicking off this thing. That
All
guy's
right.
voice, man, he has to be on something. He's got a perfect voice.
All right,
So
there we go.
we will be listening to that. Hopefully, you guys will be listening to that. So, unless Pete has anything more to say,
Read more Uxus.
all right. So for Pete, I'm Eric. You're listening to Straight Outta Gotham, and we will see you next time.
Booyah.
Soundstripe.
Have faith. Have faith. Believe in your source. Have faith. Have faith.
Soundstripe.
Have faith. Believe in your source. Have faith.